Hey, Brandon Man coming at you with another video on people skills and how to win friends and influence people by Dale Carnegie. Hey, I wanted to go over some of this book with you, and this is like I said, this is a fantastic book, and just going to cover some basic stuff with you. First of all, I'm going to read some of the beginning of the book, which is really riveting. This is about gangster tongues that are shooting critical bullets everywhere, and that's what's going on today. But I'm going to talk a bit more about that. May 7, 1931, New York had the most sensational manhunt ever known. Two-Gun Crowley, the gunman who didn't smoke or drink, and was trapped in his girlfriend's apartment on West End Avenue. This is in New York City. 150 policemen laid siege to his apartment. They tear-gassed him and mounted their machine guns to surrounding buildings. For 1 hour, New York residential areas reverberated with the crack of pistols, pistol fire, and machine guns. Crowley fired incessantly into the crowd behind a overstuffed chair. When Crowley was captured, it was told he was one of the most dangerous criminals in the history of New York, and he would kill at the drop of a hat. Now, but how did Two-Gun Crowley regard himself? It was during his freight car between the Crowley and the police that Crowley wrote his letter addressed to whom it may concern. In his blood-soaked letter, Crowley wrote, "Under my coat is a weary heart, but a kind one that would do nobody any harm." A short time before Crowley was with his girlfriend on the country road, when a policeman walked up and asked him for his license, without a word, Crowley drew his gun and cut the policeman down. Crowley jumped out of the car, took the revolver from the policeman, and continued to shoot him dead. Crowley was sentenced to death by electric chair. His last words were not, "This is what I get for killing people." Rather, he said, "This is what I get for defending myself." The point of the story is Crowley didn't blame himself for anything he had done. Nothing. It was, I just added that in. Anyway, is that an unusual attitude among criminals? If you think so, listen to this. Now this is another statement by another criminal. "I spent the best years of my life giving people the lighter pleasures, helping them have a good time, and all I get is abuse. The existence of a hunted man." Guess who said that? Al Capone said that. America's most notorious public enemy. Capone didn't condemn himself. He regarded himself as a public benefactor. He was just unappreciated and misunderstood. Anyway, now if Al Capone and Two-Gun Crowley, along with all those men and women behind prison walls, don't blame themselves about those we come in contact with, I learned fairly early in life that it's foolish to scold. You have to have enough problems overcoming your own troubles without fretting over the fact that God has not seen fit to distribute evenly the gift of intelligence. That 99 times out of 100, people don't criticize themselves no matter how wrong it may be. Criticism is futile because it puts the person on the defensive and usually makes him strive to justify himself. When you're tempted to criticize someone, remember Al Capone and Two-Gun Crowley. Realize that the criticisms are like homing pigeons. They always return home. We must realize that the person we are going to correct and condemn will probably justify themselves and condemn us all in the same breath. Instead of condemning people, we need to try to understand them, figure out why they do what they do. It's a lot more profitable, and it breeds sympathy, tolerance, and kindness. To know all is to forgive all. God himself does not propose to judge man until the end of his days. Why should you and I? I mean, just a great book. And You know, people are like two-gun Crowleys. They're like two-tongued, you know. They're around there, hey, I don't like you, man. I don't like you. Hey, you know what? Here. Hey, what are you doing at? I don't like what you're doing there. You know, and they're shooting bullets at everybody. Criticisms. And, I mean, it's crazy. You know, people, and then they think that, oh, nobody likes me. I don't know why anybody doesn't like me anymore. I was just telling them off, that's all. He's an idiot. I don't know why he doesn't like me anyway. You know, or they got the other ones that say, I don't care what people think. I don't really care. So what? I told the guy off. He's an idiot. I don't care what he thinks. You know, and those are the things that are going on, you know. And this book is fantastic because it talks about not, you know, don't criticize, condemn, or complain. 3 basic rules. Don't criticize anybody, don't condemn them, and don't complain. And that people don't want to hear it anyway, you know. And the things that you should do is approve of people. Appreciate them and accept them. 3 things you should do. Accept them, approve of what they're doing, appreciate them, find something good in people. You know, and overlook those things that are faults. Because we all have them anyway. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about, and I wish you a beautiful day today. Once you hear this message, I hope you're blessed beyond belief. Anyway, God bless you. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.